how to map your brows. Take your measuring tool, go from the outside of the nostril straight up. This is where they should start. Your measuring tool at the corner of the nostril off in a 45-degree angle. This is where they should end. And your measuring tool onto the nip of the nostril up in a 45-degree angle. This is where your highest point should be. Now take your tool and go straight across from the highest point to the highest point and see if you can get them to see if they sit evenly. If not, you may have to put your tint a little bit higher on one side to the other to make sure they're a little bit more symmetrical. Now take your measuring tool and come underneath the base of the brows and draw a line straight across so that you can measure if you need to take any hair off underneath both sides or just one side. Now you're going to measure in the center of the eyebrows, and again you're going to come across the top of the eyebrows, a straight line across and a straight line underneath so that you can square off the start of the brows. Pull in the skin nice and tight, draw a line from the start of the brow up towards the highest point, and from the start of the brow up towards the highest point above, and from the highest point towards the tail. This will give you the hair that needs to be removed outside of this measurement, so anything underneath is superfluous and you can wax it away. So draw up towards the highest point and down towards the tail. Make sure you pull that skin nice and tight so you get nice straight lines. Your tint will stay within this drawing. Anything outside of that you're going to clean off so that you don't stain skin that you don't need to stain. Just straighten up all your lines, clean them off. Use a nice sharp pencil for this. If you don't, just make sure that you clean off anything that's uneven and not straight before you go in and start removing unwanted hairs or tinting the skin. Brush the hairs upwards. You can trim off any hairs that are too long at this point.